All right, 6:59.
Let's make life easier. Why not talk about it? Marriage, relationships, life, and food. You're now tuned into Love in the Kitchen with Shell and Kay. Your journey begins now.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome to another episode of Love in the Kitchen, the podcast. I want to say a big Merry Christmas to each and every one of you guys. Um, it has been a really good Christmas. I have everything that I need, so I didn't really need anything. So we're just here, right? Okay. So you know me, I'm Shell. Hey, hey, hey. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you guys for joining us. Of course, my trusty sidekick, my spouse, my best friend, will join us soon. Right now he's lead engineer, lead camera person, lead everything. So right now we're just gonna wait till he gets on here. But today we will be speaking about recapping 2023 and what and how your life has changed. Like how your life has changed. How has it stayed the same? Is there anything you're looking forward to? So basically we're just gonna sit here and talk about it, being that it's the last show of the year. We're just gonna just talk. We're just gonna have a conversation about where our lives are and where we're looking for it to go. All right, so shout outs to y'all. Thank you for the people that's joining us. I don't know if anybody's on yet because I can't really see, but I know my technician is doing his thing. So hey, hey, hey. Oh, I can see me. Ooh, she pretty. Hey guys. All right. So we're, like I say, we're gonna be speaking on uh the things that we've been, hey love in the shower, so just listening today. That's fine. You were gonna get out the shower eventually, right? Hey Tiff. All right. Oh, I can't see the comments. I can't see the comments. I'm sorry. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. But we're gonna get it together today. I know somebody else is on. I can't really see who it is. Oh, hey Sin, how are you? Um, so now we're just here, and now we're gonna talk about some stuff. We want to see where some of you guys' heads are in terms of where you want to go, in terms of what God's about to do for you. What are you asking Him to do for you in terms of manifestation? Um, in terms of like vision boards, in terms of, we're gonna talk about a little of everything today. And so we just really want y'all to tune in and kind of like ask us some questions and, you know, let us know what's going on with y'all. And, you know, because a lot of people did not make it to see, like, even today, like the end of the year, well, the last couple of days before the year ends. And so we want to be thankful to God that we have made it thus far. So many people are planning birthdays, vacations, baby showers, weddings, but nobody was planning a funeral. So we just want to thank God that we are still alive and still in the land of the living. Oh, hey guy, how are you? He's here, everybody. Well, not really here because I guess he's still trying to work out the kings and coils. But still, let's just continue giving God honor, because He's the head of our lives, and we want to make sure that we still give Him glory in everything that we do. Because none of us woke up on our own, none of us made it in safely on our own, and none of us are walking around on our own. So, we just want to thank God. Shout outs to God for that. And shout outs to you guys for joining us today. My comment section is off. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Bear with us. Bear with us. Ah, there we go. Now we can see. And then I can still see me. And I can still see him. All right. Hey,
Hey.
how are you? Just I can't really get into it if I'm sitting here by myself. So I'm just waiting for you to sit down. I'm gonna sip a little rum chata. Cheers to y'all. All right. All right. Hello, Mr. Taylor. How are you? He's still having technical difficulties, clearly. You want to sip a little something first?
Check. Hello.
Let me come over so you can get a little space.
Okay.
As you know, I love being under your armpit, but for tonight, I would want us to start. So, all right. So tonight we're gonna talk about recapping 2023.
2023.
How has 2023 been for you, Mr. Taylor? In all God's honesty.
Honestly, it's been dope.
Yeah.
It's been great.
Explain for the people who don't know.
Been excellent in the sense of I try my best to not think about anything, but to get up and make it happen.
Okay.
Try not to complain.
Right.
Try not to be a burden on nobody.
Yeah.
Just try to make the best of it each day that I'm up.
Right.
If that makes sense.
So right now you're giving me a sexy voice. I'm gonna need you to pull the mic up a little bit more.
Hello.
Thank you so much. So we can hear you. The people want to hear you. It's been a while.
Hello. Yes.
You got beat up on 2 weeks ago and we're running. You ain't even come back on. So the people want to see you. So we want to talk about some stuff. So
trying to come back on after that day.
Why you wasn't trying to come back on? Me and Sin ain't beat you up that bad, man. We ain't beat you up that bad.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Let me know if you guys are hearing us. Are your comments are on, because I can't really tell. So yeah, so you saying you try not to complain about anything.
Yeah, I don't want to complain. I just want to be thankful, honestly speaking.
Yeah.
Just want to be thankful. Every day I get up, I just want to thank God for everything.
Okay. So what's been like, all right, so let's just define some things real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
So motivation, because that's basically what we. Thank you, Monica. Hey, Monica, girl. All right. She said we can hear you. All right. So motivation, it's the reason or reasons one has for acting or behaving in a particular way. Right? So what gives you the motivation to say, you know what? Besides not the fact that you're getting up every morning, because you give that honor to God, because God's the one that wake you up. So what's the motivation after you wake up?
My kids.
Your kids. Okay. Because what they need. What them kids need.
Everything and nothing.
Everything and nothing, exactly. Them kids don't need everything, but just the fact that a roof over their heads, food in their bellies, things that makes the necessities, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what we're all fighting for, the necessities, and as expensive as outside is, we still got to get up, go to work, make the money, come home and spend it.
It's funny. My older one, she asked me, she's like, Dad, let me ask you a question. Are kids expensive? I'm like, excuse me? Yeah. Are kids expensive?
Yeah.
I said, it's costly. I wouldn't say expensive, but it's costly.
I'd say expensive. Them kids eat you out of house and land if they could.
Nah.
Every minute the pantry door open, every minute the fridge door opens.
That's what you gotta tell them, hey, take 2 or 3, whatever you're taking, take what you're taking now and don't go back. That's it. Simple.
Military life for the kids. Okay.
Why not?
So for me, my motivation is to get up and make sure that everything gets done according to how we want to live.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. And I know a lot of people don't know this, right? So for us, we've had a constant struggle to try to balance work, life, home, a place to stay. And I'm going to get real, because a lot of people don't know, but we have a really good and amazing testimony. From being evicted, then to sharing a space with somebody else, and then moving out and living in a motel for 3 months. And then after living in a motel for 3 months, we lived in an apartment, a 1-bedroom apartment, for 2 years.
Yeah.
So that was struggle enough. So for me, it was still motivation to do something else, right? Like let me say, like, the fact that somebody introduced us to the fact that we could have bought a house, that
Mhm.
was what we worked for 2 full years. Because before that, you couldn't like, if somebody told me 2-3 years ago that I would own a house, I'd probably be like, nah, maybe when it's closer to the coming to Jesus. But I didn't see ourselves in a situation where we would own a house, right? You own a car, but you rent apartments, you rent, houses, whatever. And to come from the struggle to where we are, owning the house, owning cars, just having the ability to pay the bills and having the ability to, like, take care of our kids. I say to him every day, I was like, yo, we are adults, bro. Like, we are adults. Like, we have kids and we're grown as hell. Like, but it's more of the responsibility of the child. So that's the children. I'm sorry. So that's the motivation that I have of getting up to making sure that, hey, this house that we have, we gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like on just some, it said, okay, but Monica said, but you made it work. You did what you had to do. Everything in life comes when it's supposed to come. And I believe that 100%. This is why I feel like when you talk to, like, younger people, they have this whole mentality of, like, wanting things to be done when it needs to be done. Like, if you follow Instagram, you would say, oh, I'm not in the timeline that I should be because people at 37 should have had a house, cars, business. Their business should be jumping, booming. But I realized that nothing gets done on my time. Everything gets done on God's time.
True.
So if God ain't in it, we just gonna be walking around like zombies. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you will know when your time is your time, right? So you will say, okay, all right, I don't have the house that I desire, but it'll come. It's not gonna come because some, like, Jessica has her house is, and she's the same age as you, or she has 3 kids and she have a husband. These things will happen, but you continue to work and motivate yourself, and then that's where it'll happen.
And to tell you the truth is, I don't understand when people say it can't be done or I don't know how to do it or whatever it is. Is for you to say, you know what? Let me get up and go get it. You know, you need something that motivates you. Like you have to find what it is that motivates you.
Right. So for some
All the
people,
time.
it's money. Money motivates them.
Money should get you get up and move. Yes,
Yeah,
that's a whole other
but
subject
I
we can't
mean,
talk about because I don't understand how people don't like money in the sense of
you don't like working for your money.
working for you. No, just money. Period. Like I can't sit here and need $100 and know how to go get it, but I'm not gonna go get it
Yeah,
because I'm waiting for somebody to give it to me.
because I mean, it's a handout generation you live in, right?
You better hand your ass to something else or something.
It's like, do something else.
Yeah,
Find
that's
something
it.
else to do. But I mean, for us, we'll do the 2 and 3 jobs, the 4 jobs if it needs to, because guess what? Life is expensive. Even as an adult at 37, my mother she already had a house, right? And I'm thinking, like, dang, ma, how did you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but her motivation was making sure that she gave us a better life than she had. So I think for us as millennials, we are trying to give our children a better life than what we had. Even though
You're supposed to.
I can say that our life was really good, because compared to some people and how people had to struggle, it was still a struggle, but it still was like, okay, they gave you something to say, you know what? My mom and my dad, they worked their butts off and they gave us a space. Like, might not have been grand or whatever, but it was what we needed at that moment.
Yeah, like now, looking at it as an adult, like I said, me growing up, I didn't know how the grocery was bought. I
Right.
don't know how the water bill was paid, the light bill was paid. We ain't know none of that.
No.
So guess what? We came home.
Yeah.
It was there.
Yeah. Right.
Now,
As whole adults.
as an adult, I see that. Wow, how they did it.
I have no clue.
I never saw my parents. I'll tell you the truth.
Uh-huh.
I never saw mine.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, light was on, gas was on, food was on the table,
Yeah, clothes,
clothes, well,
shoes. I mean,
shoes,
hand me downs, but
clothes, you
still,
know.
somebody had to get it first.
But like I said, but everything was there. So now, here being a whole adult, I just want to tell y'all thank y'all very much. You know what y'all have done, and just
Shout outs to
seeing
y'all.
that it is now like like you got to make it happen.
You gotta make it happen.
You
So,
know,
so what?
and plus these kids, I don't care what nobody want to say. Kids wasn't asked to be here.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Kids
true.
didn't say, "Hey, I want to be born this date, that time." Nah, So once they're here, to me, honestly, really and truly, you got to give it 120
Gotta give
because
120.
kids look up to you as an adult to see what's the next move, where am I going, what am I going to turn out to be, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So at the end of the day, it's like we are here for our kids. You know,
We are here for the kids.
motivation start with us.
The motivation does start with us.
You know, where we gonna go? Like, what we gonna do?
Yeah, I
And-
remember this. You used to say, like when I got up, when the kids were younger and I got up, he said, you set the tone. Because if you're a mom and you're the one going in to see the girls and waking them up and making sure that they're brushing their teeth and they're eating and they're doing all this stuff, if you're not motivated, they're not going to be motivated. And that's always stuck in the back of my head, is like, okay, you got to get up with the right spirit. That's another thing. Like, your motivation, it got to motivate yourself to be in the right spirit to deal with your children, especially when you're dealing with younger, impressionable children, right? So you want to make sure that your mindset is right. They can't get up, because once you have an attitude, they're going to have an attitude all day. Then they're going to be messed up. And then you're going to be upset because then now you're feeling like they have an attitude with you, when in reality, you're the one that had an attitude with them in the first place.
Yeah, like I said, that's the energy that's rubbing off. Tell you the truth, because if you wake up in a bad attitude, in a bad mood, it's gonna run like, oh, hey, mommy's in a bad mood,
Right.
daddy's in a bad mood.
Right.
Hey, leave him alone.
Right.
And like, there's no communication.
Yeah, absolutely.
And for the end of the day, he's gonna be like, what do we do today?
Right.
You know. And also, I want to encourage you guys. Well, let me jump off top. I'm just gonna speak.
Mhm.
Let's try and do better for 2024.
In terms of
Everything.
mm-hmm.
You know, I feel that we as a community, we always point a finger.
That's true.
But yet when you point a finger,
The four fingers point back to you.
and that's bad.
Yeah.
So I think 2023 was a great year, it's an awesome year. I could say I didn't have no regrets whatsoever. 2024, I think us as human beings, as friends, associate, family, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we should do better.
We should.
In the sense of, why we don't be positive and feed off each other.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
In the sense of, it take 3 seconds, and I'm guilty. Take 10 seconds to say, you know what? Hey, how you doing today?
Right. Checking in is very much needed.
You know?
Because you never know what people going through.
Never. You know, I think if you could take 10 seconds out your day or 30 seconds out your day to say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? And guess what? Even that person don't do it, you know in your heart that you're doing the right thing. So 2024, let's do better for each other.
That's true.
Let's
we need to check in.
Let's motivate each other. That's a very hard thing for us to do as human beings. But guess what? It's not so hard because we find time for everything else
That is so true.
that we're not supposed to.
That is true. You are absolutely right.
So 2024,
we could share memes, but we can't ask how the person's doing.
You know, so like I said, I don't know what your heart is going through, or you look at this person and say, hey, this person didn't reach out. Hey, the phone worked both ways.
Yeah,
At
you
the
can
end
reach
of the
out
day,
too. Right.
At the end of the day, if you look at your text message and see that one side is blue for a whole week, guess what? It's time for you to leave that person where he's at and just keep it moving.
That's true. That's true. Because I've been doing the checking in.
You gotta hold each other accountable.
Right.
But guess what? You can't say, oh, that person can do it too. Oh, that person can do it too.
That's true.
No, you do it. And at the end of the day, when you say, you know what, it's only a one-sided conversation or it's only one way,
yeah,
then you take yourself away.
That's true.
Guess what? There's nothing there.
Right.
So 2024. Let's work as a team. Like I said, 30 seconds out of the day. Hey, how's your day going?
Yeah.
Did you eat something today?
Right.
You know, and
Checking on your folks.
I encourage you guys. Like, this is something that we started probably like 2 months ago with the kids.
Mhm.
It's called Socks.
Yep. Socks works.
How you guys could type in the comment section when you guys having a conversation with your kids is, hey, how you doing?
Right. They're gonna say, good. How was school? Good. How you feeling? Good.
Have a more open conversation
A more open conversation. A more direct conversation.
to what's going on.
Right. Instead of saying how was your day? Say what would make today better. If today was a color, what color would it be?
And why?
And why? And if you had a mood, like what would it be? You know what I'm saying? Like get into more in-depth conversation because that's checking in too for children. If you never notice, like we're always saying that we're checking in on adults. Sometimes we need to check in on kids because they're impressionable and they go through a lot more now than we did as kids. Okay, Trey says kids have to stay in kids' place. All the problems occurs when you put a kid in an adult position.
Well, I don't mean in your business, but at the same time, you gotta check on kids to make sure, hey,
Yeah,
how was your day today at school?
right,
What happened at school today?
right.
You know, in that sense. I understand what you're saying, Trey, but let's also think about kids and what they're going through. Mental health and what they
It affects everybody.
Like, your kid could be getting bullied at school and you won't know until you ask.
That's true. But you don't have to ask, are you getting bullied? Because
No.
that's exactly what they're going to be like, well,
You know,
I mean, I don't want to talk to you about it.
and Trey, tell you the truth, that right there, I could tell for sure, is an old school mentality.
Not a bad mentality.
Not a bad mentality, but it's an old school mentality. Because we growing up was, hey, be seen and not be heard.
No.
Yes.
Be seen and not,
yes. Be seen and not be heard.
To be heard.
I understand that part. Yes. No problem.
I
But at the same time, let's conversate with our kids.
Yeah.
Hey, how's your day going? What happened at school today?
Yeah. Especially if they're at middle school, you know, elementary, middle school, high school.
You know, we need to start conversating with our kids more.
Yeah.
Because me growing up, I didn't have a conversation with my parents or
Not one bit.
whatever. Now, like I said, things have changed. Let's
Yeah.
sit down and talk to our kids. Let's talk to our friends. Not the kids. Let's talk to our friends.
But let me ask you a question.
Mm.
Why did you feel the need that you want to talk to your kids now?
Because I wasn't, like I said, I didn't know what was going on in life. My parents never spoke to me.
Ah, that's true.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how the bills was paid. I don't know none of this.
Right.
But guess
Right.
what?
I mean, not necessarily that you need to know how the bills were paid, but
No,
you're saying that you didn't feel like they prepared you for life.
It would have been nice. It would have been nice if they prepared us for life. Like, hey, let's sit down and show you how to manage a book.
Yeah.
Your bank account. Let's figure out how to do this. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Yep.
And if you think about it, we're gonna go to race a little bit, but if you look at certain cultures and what's going on, what do you see? They sitting down there teaching their kids from early what's going on.
That's true.
We as black people, we don't teach our kids about music.
We shield them.
The clothes.
We shield them from. We shield them. No, in a term like what I'm saying is not saying necessarily it's a shield, but you put up this wall so that they don't know. You try to keep them, like he said, in a child's place.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't feel the need to that. I tell my kids all the time. Let me tell you something. Your car is your biggest hater because it don't matter. Any paycheck, any type of money that come in, your car is going to need something. And my daughter laughed because she said, that's funny. I said, yeah, but as an adult, you will learn that. And nobody never told me that as a child. Nobody ever said, hey, your car is your biggest hater. No, we just knew the car was fixed. We never even knew the car had a problem. My father was a pristine driver.
He been driving for 30 years.
Driving.
One accident, no nothing whatsoever.
Yes. And so he was just, you never knew if the car was, if the car needed to wash, they went to the car wash. You understand what I'm saying? More days my car dirty, but I'm not even going to the car wash because sometimes you got to move certain things out of the way in order to pay for the bills that you need to pay for.
Yeah.
Trey Nice said, talking to kids is great. Listening to them is even better, but leading the path is amazing. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
That's what we've got to do. Not like I said, when you know better, you do better.
Facts. Yeah.
You understand? And that's the mentality that we have now, knowing that, hey, wow, I could do this. Oh, this could happen.
Right.
But you know what? I know better, so let's do better.
Right.
And that's for 2024.
Yeah.
If you know better, do better. If you
Right.
know that person is in need of something, there's a conversation.
Right.
We do better. Hey, what's going on?
Right.
You
You may
don't-
not be able to help all the time, but it's fine. You
But
a listening
listen,
ear.
just a listening ear and a
That's
word
true.
is more than enough. Like,
Right.
hey, this person
We got to
got
learn
it.
how to tap into our discerning spirit,
You know,
where we
so
could discern where something is wrong and when something is okay. You understand
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? Like, so you got to learn to say, if somebody says, I need to talk to you, and it's just, I need to vent to you, you would be able to open, but you don't open windows and
to judge.
let everything just to, don't let somebody burden you with their stuff, but you should be able to just listen to somebody without judgment.
You should. That's
So-
why we're here now.
Yeah.
I love in the kitchen. Hey,
In the kitchen.
Come-
We're here to talk, and people just say what they gotta say, and there's no judgment, and you
There's
don't
no
feel
judgment,
like you don't feel like you're getting word from what they call Gen Zs, the younger generation who think they know everything, and we just grown adults talking. We just having a conversation, and I love that.
And then also, sorry. So
Oh, okay.
for like I said, we're trying to recap on the end of the year, trying to make 2024 better.
Mhm.
I know you said something about, I don't know if you said it before, but we all do vision boards, right?
I ain't say it yet. Hold on.
You said yet? Okay.
Don't jump before me now, sir. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
So the question of the night is, are we letting God lead our lives for 2024, or are we just letting the vision board determine our fate? Y'all let me know in the comment section.
Read it again. You got to read it one more time.
I'll read it one more time. Are we letting God lead our lives for 2024, or are we letting the vision board determine our fate? Even though I know that it says in the Bible you got to write the vision to make it plain. I get that.
But
The
guess what?
question is, should your vision board be public or should it be private?
I think it should be private.
Mhm.
Once you write it, so it's got to be both. Because when you start write it down,
No, it's private. It's why it has to be both. It doesn't make sense.
because like I said, God said to write down whatever it is.
You
that
write the
want.
vision, but
You
who are
write
you?
the vision.
You don't have to share that with everybody.
No, you're not supposed to. I didn't say to share it.
You said it got to be public and
No,
private.
it gotta be
Public for who?
no, I said
Public for
private.
you to see every day.
No. Yeah, of course. Why not?
But that's private and public.
Well, guess what? Make it where it's in your home. Nobody
Yeah.
got to know about it.
Yeah.
Because once you write down the vision, God is gonna make sure that
Yeah.
this is what it is.
We got some people in the comments. Sabrina said, writing the vision
Private.
board and allowing God to lead me. I felt that. And then Monica says, private, and Sabrina says, my vision board is private. As it should
like I said,
be.
it should be private because that's your
That's something
vision.
you want.
That's something that you want.
Yes.
But like I said, when you write it down, also let God lead. You understand?
Yes.
God give everybody wisdom
Yes.
and understanding.
Yes.
If you want to be a kunumunu, or if you want to be an idiot,
Right.
that's up to you. But like I said,
People are haters, Sabrina. You absolutely right.
they are. Yes, they are.
The only
You know?
time I feel like it should be public is after you've gotten what you needed and giving God glory about it.
Of course.
And even in that time, still people still secretly hating on you, still
Listen,
praying for your downfall.
like I said, even to today, like put like this. When I had my kids, everybody was like, "Oh, when my kids was born, none of my kids was on social media." Everybody asks why. I feel like kids should have a life of their own.
Mm.
One, you don't know who is hating on your kids.
That's true.
You don't know who's hating on you. I'd rather they hate on me than my kids.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yep.
And even now on my social media, my kids are still private.
Yeah.
If you see me, you see me
Mm-hmm.
with my kids. If you
Right.
don't, you don't.
Yeah.
But like I said, to me, I feel that certain things should be private, certain
Yes.
things should be public.
Yes.
Vision board, yes, private all the way.
Yes.
Write it down, pray about it, talk to God about it,
Right.
and use your wisdom
Yes.
on your understanding
Yes.
and make it happen.
Yes. I agree
So,
with that 100%.
like I said, 2024, guys, ladies, gentlemen, whatever it is, let's do better.
That's
Sabrina,
good, Sabrina. I'm keeping my kids private
listen,
from the net.
and I
love that.
respect you 120%. A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, my kids got to do this. Like I said, it is what it is. But keeping them private until they say they're old enough to do what they got to do.
Yeah. Also, cool. How y'all feel about young kids having like a Snapchat,
Listen,
a
kids.
TikTok, a
That's what-
Instagram?
That's what Trey was talking about when kids should be in a kid place. That's what I think where that
Well,
comes in.
yeah, that's true too.
I don't think my oldest daughter, I think even before she was a teenager, or probably teenager years, she said, "Oh, Dad, can I get a BlackBerry?" Remember the days when BlackBerry used to be out with the roll? She asked me, "Oh, Dad, can I get a BlackBerry?" And I was like, "Write me a 2-page essay why you think you should have a BlackBerry."
Uh-huh.
I'm still waiting on that essay.
So she never got the BlackBerry.
There you go.
I guess she didn't get the BlackBerry. I get that.
No,
So
but that's how it's supposed to be.
yeah. All right.
Uh,
So all right, let's go. So let's do what's determination. Determination is defined as the process of establishing something exactly by calculation or research. So we need to be our determining factor should be what we want in the end. What's our outcome? You understand what I'm saying? You want to be motivated, but you want to be determined about your motivation.
That comes back to the vision board. You write it down.
Yeah.
Come back to the vision board. You write it down, and you're determined to complete that goal that you have there.
Right. So are we setting unrealistic goals, or we're setting realistic goals when it comes on to, because some people vision board have certain things like, first of all, let's just say this.
Mm-hmm.
You can't want to buy a house and you're not working on the credit.
But guess what? I don't think there's no unrealistic goals.
Sorry. So the things that you put up there that don't make sense.
But is the people you can put, hey, by the end of the year I want to make $1 million.
Uh-huh.
You and yourself know that, hey, I got to make this $1 million.
Right.
Let me find a way to make it.
No, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying what I'm saying is you're being unrealistic in the sense that you're not making it happen. You're not fixing your credit. You're not doing these things that you need to do.
That means you don't want to do shit.
That's what I'm saying. So to me, you're being unrealistic in the things that you want. And I'm not saying God cannot do it. It has to make sense, though.
No, God said use wisdom.
God says, yeah, absolutely. So it has to make sense in a sense where you're like, okay, all right, I want the house, I want the dream car, but you're not working towards getting anything. And then you'll look at the vision board like, well, the vision board doesn't work. The vision board does absolutely work. You're just not working towards it.
That means you don't want shit. It sounds good.
Right. You just go to a vision board party just because you want to go to a vision board party and not really doing anything.
Listen, the first week in January, we should host the vision board party. Let me know. Yes? Oh, I'm sorry.
That is not hosting party. What do you mean?
Listen, I feel that the first week in January, we should hold a vision board party.
What's the vision board party going to entail of? How much things are you putting on the vision board that you're willing to work towards, to be determined, to be motivated? Because if every year you put the same thing on the vision board, well, you're not doing what you need to do.
Well, tell the truth, honestly speaking, the other day when I had a to-do list, I was doing backflips in the house.
Man, because you was determined to make it happen.
That's what I'm saying. So now, if we could hold each other accountable, say somebody want to lose 5 pounds by the end of the week. Guess what? That's what you want to do? Hey, I'm going to make sure I reach out to you to see what's going on.
All right. Monica said your goal should be yours and yours alone.
Yeah, your goal should be yours and yours alone, but who's holding you accountable, Monica?
Ooh, accountability.
Who is holding you accountable?
Accountability.
Goals are also needs to be accountable for the end of the day. When you work at wherever you work at, your boss can't come and tell you what they need to tell you.
Yeah.
But who's holding you accountable? Like, hey, you got to make these sales at the end of the week.
The boss is holding you accountable.
There you go. Yeah. So if you're doing a vision board and you got goals, hey, these are my goals.
So you need an accountability partner.
Somebody, a friend, somebody, whoever it is, to hold each other accountable. Because at the end of the day, Monica, you can't hold yourself accountable. It will not work. I'm sorry. Because if you hold yourself accountable, you can cheat every day.
Okay. So, then for that, then that's you have no discipline.
That comes back to something else.
What?
I want discipline. You need discipline.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Exactly.
Half of us don't.
But you can't say you can't hold yourself accountable.
You can't hold yourself accountable because guess what? When it comes to discipline, you also need somebody else in the picture. When you go into a gym, then you go into a gym, right? And you have a partner, a trainer. Your goal is to lose 20 pounds, right?
Right.
He's going to hold you accountable at the end of the day. You're holding yourself accountable.
But not everybody that go to the gym has an accountability partner. But some people actually do it by themselves.
No, listen. At the end of the day, somebody's there that's saying, hey, what happened at the end of the week? When they go on that scale, who's holding them accountable?
Themselves.
The scale, not themselves, because they want to see results. It's not themselves. You can't do it by yourself.
I get what you're saying.
Somebody's holding somebody's accountable, because at the end of the day, when you go on that scale, you look at that scale, 240. Damn, I was 240 2 weeks ago. What am I doing? The scale is gonna be, hey, shit, let's fix it.
Trey, that's very good. Goals are dreams if you're not working on them. That is absolutely true.
There you go. Listen, Trey, if I'm not mistaken, I want to give a shout out. Trey's from Canada. I want to shout out for my Canadians checking in. Trey, thank you very much.
But look what Sabrina said. Sabrina said, I have a friend that does a vision board yearly, and if they accomplish a few things from their board, they have a celebration dinner and give exchanges for crushing those goals. Those are accountable friends, though.
No. Guess what? It's accountable friends, right?
Yeah.
Somebody's holding them accountable. So I'm saying, at the end of the day, you need somebody to hold you accountable, regardless of what you go through or where you go through in life. Somebody has to hold you accountable. Husband and wife.
That's true.
Listen, I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Oh yeah, you do.
The same way. But like I said, I think that, 2024, we should do better. You understand? In my eyes, if I don't see you motivate yourself or nothing haven't changed within a year, I think we should just.
Then Monica, you need people around you that's genuine. If you can't find somebody that's genuinely holding you accountable, then those people are not around you. They don't mean you no good. You understand what I'm saying? So you can't say, if you share with somebody, like for us, I didn't share with nobody. The only person I called and told was my mom, and because she was holding some funds for me. She was the only person I called, and I called her probably a week or two before I had to buy the house, before I had to pay for the things that I needed to pay for, because I felt that it was just me and my husband. So me and my husband ended up buying the house. You understand what I'm saying? So I told nobody, and everybody was like, why you couldn't tell me? And I was like, well, it was just something that I needed to do for us. It was for us. And we had to do that. Sometimes you don't share everything with everybody. But that doesn't mean that they're not genuine. It just means that it's just something that you need to figure out on your own.
Yeah.
So if that somebody around you that's not holding you accountable or being genuine around you, you gotta find the person. You gotta find somebody else, or you just gotta move around.
Yeah,
that's it. You just gotta move around.
I think that, like I said, we should definitely hold each other accountable.
Sabrina said her husband is her accountability partner. That's right.
So we all need somebody to hold us accountable. Listen, if you're trying to lose 10 pounds, that scale is gonna hold you accountable. Because guess what?
She said, and my mom for certain things. Shout out to Auntie Becky. She do be holding some things, and she be talking some things. I like her. She's,
of course, like I said, we all have, like I said, we all have somebody in our corner where
you feel like you can trust.
You understand? Like I said, somebody who want better for you, somebody who want to motivate you to the next step.
Right.
Find that person, and you and that person sit down, and y'all make it happen. Like, hey, listen, I got some plans for the next 2 years or for next week.
Right.
Can you help me to make sure?
Even if the person got to be the one to hold the funds for you.
And guess what? Don't be upset at the end of the day when the person's telling you, hey, you know you're eating too much sugar today, right?
Yeah.
Don't be upset when that person's like, hey.
I be getting upset because the fibroid didn't mean to eat sugar, so I don't know.
I'm not calling no names.
Whatever.
But you cannot be upset. Like I said, you just got to be saying, you know what? This person's doing right by me.
That's true.
At the end of the day.
That's true.
Thank that person for whatever they're doing and say, you know what? I appreciate you.
Yeah. Many days I wake up and I'm like, do I have to go to these people's job?
No, stop. Nope. Do you got to go to your own job? It's nobody's job.
It's true.
Oh, like I said, we own a restaurant now, so it's different.
I mean, I'm talking about before.
Before.
Jesus. So. But before. And I'm just looking over and this man already ready and ready to go to work. So I'm like, oh, my accountability partner is up already and ready to go. I have no excuse. So guess what? I got to do what I got to do. So as much as I'm grinding for another job, I got to grind for my own. And I was just having that discussion with somebody yesterday, and I said, we need to motivate ourselves into doing stuff for us, because we get up and go to our 9 to 5 religiously, rain, shine, sleet, snow. But when it comes down to the things that what we need, there's no motivation, there's no determination, there's no accountability. So we just kind of be like, you know what, we'll just put it off and we'll try again next year. We'll try again. We're going to keep trying again. But we'll steady go to this job every single day and work their money because it's not your money. They give you what is it, just over broke? Job is just over broke. So they give you enough to dangle you so you could come back next week. But when it comes to yours, everybody gets this fear of, oh, I'm gonna fail. I don't know enough people doing it. It's just like for us starting this podcast. We've been trying to do this for 3 years. But let me tell you why we couldn't do it before, because remember, let's go back to in the beginning when I said I lived in a 1-bedroom apartment with 4 people. So definitely we couldn't do anything. We had no furniture. We had nothing because my husband told me, my accountability partner told me, we don't need furniture because we're going to get too comfortable in the setting that we were. And he was absolutely right. You can't get comfortable if you want to move on to something better. So we weren't we lived. When every time I come home and we slept on them air mattress and you would hear it go psh in the middle of the night and we on the ground, you have to think about those things like, yo, like we come from far. Now we got 3 beds in the house, so we got 4 bedrooms. Of course, obviously this is a room, so we don't put no beds in here. But we still hold on to those air mattresses because we used to sleep on them when we first got the house. You understand what I'm saying? So you think about the things that where you come from and where you want to go. Where do you want to be in next year? That's something we need to sit down and think about, like allow God to step in and everything else will work itself out. But we, as my husband said, you got to use your wisdom because God gave us wisdom to use the senses that we have and the resources that we have.
Like that one story stuck with me from the day I heard the story. I forgot who told me the story. Mm-hmm. But that one story was...
Thanks, Brina.
Thank you. That one story was that there was somebody on a rooftop, like it was a flood. Mm-hmm. And they was on a rooftop and they kept on asking God for help.
Right.
God, can you help me? God, can you help me? Mm-hmm. And God sent
like
a helicopter.
Yeah.
No, I don't need that.
Right.
God sent a boat. Yeah. No, I don't need that. And whatever God sent to that person for help, rejected everything.
Right.
When that person got to heaven, said, hey, God, what happened? I asked for help, then you never helped me. God said, I did. I sent the helicopter, the speedboat, the plane, whatever he sent.
Yeah.
And what you did? You refused it.
You refused it. Because you didn't use the wisdom that he gave you.
You didn't use the wisdom.
You know why? Because some people want God to step in himself. Them want him to come down from heaven and step into their situation without actually doing anything about it.
If y'all ever see God, tell me come see me because I don't know who's seeing God.
I hear him and I know about the scene.
Hearing is different.
Yeah.
He did. He said, here you go. Here's the boat.
Yeah.
No, that's not for me, God.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, just turning light on the situation is this. Let's make it happen for 2024.
Yeah. Let's motivate ourselves.
Let's motivate each other.
Things. Not just like, everybody wants to say, oh, so come January 1st to the 5th or the 5th till I'm going to do this fasting and I'm going to do a fruit cleanse and I'm going to go to gym. We do that same thing every year. I want us to collectively.
No. We do everything for the first month.
Yeah, well, that's true. That is Sabrina said murder.
We do everything for the first month. For the first month, we just brand new year. We can refresh.
Right? What's a new year, new me?
No. Let's do not a new month, not a new day. Let's do a new year, and
let's do something new. Let's do something new. That's what it is.
I would love for us to do something new. I want to collab with some people.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like to hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
And to take to the next step.
But some people who are genuine minded, because if you really look at it, you're not really.
See, Sabrina, I cut that out 10 years ago. I stopped resolution 10 years ago. Because guess what? It doesn't go nowhere.
Trey says sometimes God's timing is not like ours. He will never put anything in the wrong. That is a fact right there.
Oh man, that man preaching.
Come on, Trey. You preaching tonight, okay? And Sabrina said, just make it a lifestyle, because honestly, if every year it's the same thing, oh, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna lose 5 pounds and I'm gonna lose 10
pounds. I like that. Let's make it a lifestyle.
And you don't do, and the same thing. You just nobody want unbig them back every year. It's the same thing.
And that's what I'm saying. But like Trey said, the timing. So guess what? If you make it a lifestyle, your time is gonna be your time, because guess what? Now you're ready. Now you're there.
Right.
You know,
So
compared to
that's
you,
what I'm saying. So you got to get the motivation, the
Mhm.
determination, have an accountability partner, and then do the things that you need to do, and you see how much that will actually change, rather than say you're gonna do it
And
and
don't
then
do it.
don't do it. Like, you start it and there's nobody to say, yo, good job. If you don't have somebody to pat you on the back or like tell you that you're not doing it right or something, you need some type of motivation,
They
even if you
said-
can't motivate yourself.
They say encouragement sweeten labor.
Encouragement does sweeten labor,
So if you
but
get-
that's why people got work every day.
because of a paycheck.
Because of a paycheck. That's their motivation to pay these bills, honey, and live the lifestyle that you want. So if your lifestyle is to jet set
Mhm.
all the time, but your bills don't pay, your priorities are messed up. Very messed up.
Guess what? That means your life is messed up. You don't know what you want for yourself.
You can't.
You don't know what. Listen, if you don't got your priorities in order, you don't want nothing for yourself.
You don't.
You understand? You got the alphabet doesn't go A Z Q X R R. No,
There's an order.
there's an order.
Right.
Anywhere you go, there's order.
Yeah.
If there's no order, it's chaos.
Chaos.
So guess what?
And if you have chaotic people around you, it don't make no sense to be in that situation.
So
It don't make no sense.
everything works its way out at the end of the day.
Everything
Let's have order, and let's put everything in place. Prioritize. A,
priorities.
B, C, D, E, F, G.
Right.
If you know that your short-term goals is this, make that your weekly goals.
Right.
If you know this is this, and you work towards them.
Right.
And as soon as you go,
You
check
tick
them
it off as
Check them off.
like a to-do box.
listen, let me tell you this. I made a to-do list for a whole week,
Lord have mercy.
and I was doing backflips. As big as I am, I was in here doing backflips.
He was well excited.
Yes.
Talking about, oh, I checked it off and it's not even 8 o'clock yet. But so watch y'all live life. That's nice. Ask me where that to-do list was for about a week.
But see, no, that comes back to accountability. Why don't you say, hey, babe, you know,
When I will accountability for that.
What?
But I did
No,
things
no,
that
no,
I also
no,
need to do.
No, but to keep going, because that 1 week I was jumping all over the place. So guess what, babe? You know, so next week you have this. Put some stuff on my to-do list.
Me must put things on into the list. All
And
right.
guess what? And that will motivate me to do like, hey, I gotta get it.
That's what I have to do. All right. Coming in some painting done. I'm a BS for them.
Hey.
No, don't. Y'all heard it, right? How you gonna backpedal now?
I'm not
How you
backpedaling.
hitting the backpedal right now? Jesus, it's not easy.
Well, guess what? It's gonna get done. Just,
I have some stuff and it needs to be done.
Alright.
So make sure we put your pie or something.
just
Shout outs to Shep. Hey Shep. Shep said, can something new be something old you haven't accomplished yet from your vision board? Absolutely.
it is.
Absolutely.
Yes, it can.
Because that's where I'm saying, like, now you need an accountability partner. If it's not something you haven't accomplished yet, maybe it's would you say that's a vision board?
What, something old?
Yeah, something that you haven't accomplished yet.
No, like I said, you gotta keep doing it until you accomplish it. If there's something that you want,
If you're working on it,
if
you're
you're
working on it, yeah.
yes. If
Because
something
like
that you want-
Trey says, it's God's timing. There's no we can't. You can map out the way, but we can't carry ourselves.
Mm-mm.
So we can push forward to as much, but nothing happens before God's timing. So it's like, okay, yeah, you want to say, all right, in 5 years, I want to own my own business and I want to be a millionaire.
gotta work towards it.
You work towards it
And
until
pray.
it happens,
God,
and
make
you
sure.
ask. And you know what? I don't want to be rich. I want the ability to have financial understanding of the things that I need.
That
I don't
makes
want
sense.
money. You want money, but I don't want to be rich. I want the financial understanding.
You wanna be comfortable.
Yeah, I want to be comfortable, but I want to make sure in my comfortability, I know that I'm paying the bills that needs to be paid. I need to make sure that part of it is taken care of before I start spending money on things. So it goes back to priorities.
Yeah.
So for 2024, I want God to give me the financial understanding of how to manage my income.
No. I think you've been managing it great.
Oh, thanks.
Shout out to Bevy.
Shout out to my mother because she
Listen,
always says what the right hand don't know.
listen, honestly speaking,
Okay.
sometimes I'm like, yo, I need $5. She's like, oh,
Where you need $5 for? That's the first question.
and not even that. It's like they got this place inside the house that I promise you, if you go there right now, you're gonna see some money.
Oh, you know, say it did. Y'all watch me.
If someone's supposed to,
Y'all watch me. If something's supposed to happen, you would know it's spotted there.
all right then. So that's what I know. But shout out to my right hand. Like I said, she definitely stashed away whatever she's stashed away.
Okay.
You know, like I said.
But still, to have more, like when the income does come in, you want to make sure you know what to do, what to put it at. Because what we decided to do when we just moved into this house was we're going to write down our bills and write down where our funds should be going. So if we're making X amount of dollars, this is how much, and you always notice that your paycheck is never, no matter how much zero behind it, it cannot, it's like the house bills always outweigh. It's like it's more of an expense.
The more money you make, the more bills you have.
Well, I guess so.
I'm just saying.
I guess so.
Guess what? That car, the tires,
Biggest haters.
the engine, the transmission,
everything about the car, the whole
always
car itself.
nothing else. Your kids don't want nothing.
Because why? Right? Because while you can miss a payment, the car will mash you up. I swear. Biggest haters, like I swear.
And guess what? The car know when you got money.
The car do.
The car know when you have money.
I'm telling you, any type of, and so now I just need to ask God to help me to manage the funds and to put my car in its own order.
No, listen, you prepare for the car.
Get the car so it can come under subjection of God, because honey,
You took
okay, because if your BMW X5 diesel, okay, the gas alone tears your pocket up. Okay,
anybody want a car?
right? Okay, yo, y'all laughing? I'm dead serious. Okay, okay.
But really and truly, I want to tell you that the few that we have as friends and family, I want to say that we appreciate y'all.
No, we had a lot of family.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, the few friends.
The few friends and family that we have.
And of course our lovely subscribers.
And subscribe. That's their friends, because guess what? I promise you, I think between our subscribers, I can tell you who's subscribed and who didn't subscribe.
Ooh, Trey said comfortable is never good. When you get comfortable, you lose vision on what else you can reach. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Comfortable in terms of my in terms of riches. That's what I'm saying. I want to have a good life, not just I need to have an excessive amount of money that I don't know what to do with it. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Monica said, God gave you a brain to think for yourself. So yes, God can guide you, but you also have to use it. Absolutely.
Wisdom.
You gotta use your wisdom.
Yeah.
That's to absolutely
Definitely gotta
use your wisdom. No, I just never understand. Please understand, Trey, when I said comfortable, I didn't mean like being comfortable and sitting around and kind of like making everything work itself. I'm talking about financial wise. Comfortable in the sense where I know where my money is and I know where it's going and I know what I can do to help. That's another thing. I want to get to a place where I don't have to beg.
Well, shit, you almost there.
We almost there. Not yet, but almost there. But I want to get to a place where people call me.
No. Well, guess what? Begging is always a good thing. You understand? In the sense of, if you beg,
you might have said no for beg people.
No, but guess what? If you know set, you're gonna beg, right? You're not begging in anybody.
Yeah, you're begging the right person.
You're begging the right person.
You're asking.
You're asking the right person.
You're asking.
So when you're asking the right person, and that person saying no, you gotta really and truly sit down and analyze that.
But you can't really analyze what people want to do with their money.
But guess what? If I'm asking you,
what are their things?
No, if I'm asking you for something, is the reason I'm asking you, right? And if you're supposed to be in my corner, hey, I'm gonna tax on interest on it.
That's not being in your corner then. That sounds like Uncle Sam. We're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about that. But I want to get to a place where I'm so comfortable. Somebody could be like, you know what? I'm down. Can you help me? And I'll be like, you know what? I ain't got to think about it. Yeah, absolutely. So that's how comfortable I want to be.
Okay, in that sense.
In that sense, not to lose vision of what I want to do.
You just want to
because
give
it's
it,
never a
give it, and
vision.
don't watch
Like
it.
I'm never about to lose my vision. I know exactly what I want and where I'm going. And I'm doing it all on God's timing. So in this house, we're allowing God to lead while we follow. And, everything, we just lay it before him and be like, hey, God, just do what you need to.
Put it in his hands.
I don't want
Like
no
I said.
resolution. I don't want no vision. I don't really want to do the vision board. But if he tells me, hey, write it down, it'll happen, I will. But for me, yes, Marsha said, if I'm asking, I know you got it. That's true.
No, if you ain't gonna ask, that's like you walking outside and ask homeless, hey, can I get $50?
Right. You know the homeless person.
You know them now.
Right.
They gotta ask them.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So I think people ask people who know for sure that they can help.
Yeah.
But guess what? If you choose to, that's you. If you choose not to, that's you. At the end of the day, I know where we stand.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not true. If I know say you can't help or you're not help, that means you my hater. You want to see me fall. 10 toes down. I'm just saying. But let's continue, you know?
Let's just do better.
There you go.
In terms
2020
of that. In 2024, let's
do better.
let's stay motivated.
How about
Let's stay
this?
prayed up. Let's stay determined. Let's find an accountability partner and to ourselves be accountable.
There you go. And also, I don't know if you guys are open to it, but I think we should have a team where everybody's accountable at the end of the day. You know, not just everybody. Like I say, you know who you are, or you know what's going on.
Yeah.
Listen, I think you could check in by the end of the week. I should be able to look at my phone and say, you know what? I like this person right here. This person checked on me all week. It take 30 seconds.
It really don't take that long.
Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Hey, I'm good. I'm having a bad day or this, that, whatever.
Like I said a couple of weeks ago, I'm still working on the caring part. I'm still working on that part. Okay, and I'm not perfect, but I'm willing to try to do better. I'm willing to try to do the work.
No, you have been doing.
I've been doing good.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that for me.
Yes, definitely have been doing good.
I've been doing good. I've been stepping up to the plate. I've been saying hello and checking on people, so that's good.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't know. What else we got? What else are you hoping for 2024?
I need a team. Listen,
A strong team.
I need a strong team.
Yeah.
Strong enough that nobody know who the boss is.
Ooh.
You understand?
Because like Monica said earlier, we need to build some generational wealth in here.
We need to. And guess what?
For everybody, not just for me and my kids or not for you and your kids. I'm talking about like a conglomerate of people.
At the end of the day, everybody does something different.
That's true.
And why we can't you can't judge people on what they can do.
That's what I said.
Yeah, you know I judge them, but guess what? I'm gonna judge you because I know say I'm a friend, I know say I'm a family, and you can help me, but you choose not to help me. Yes, I'm gonna judge you because guess what? Don't let me start.
You arguing with this man? I'm not. I'm not. I get what you say, Trey. That's fine.
No. Listen, if you have a friend, you have a family, I'm just gonna call you, and you can't help me. You choose not to. Me, I ain't a friend.
Marsha said you're doing good.
Thank you, sister. I appreciate you. But I want to build a team where nobody know who the boss is.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we all gonna work together in the sense of
because everybody do something.
If you're doing this, I'm gonna push that. If I'm doing this, you're gonna push this.
Right.
We have a restaurant.
Yeah.
We need a graphic designer.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's asked you, where you get your graphic from? I'm gonna lead them to you.
Right.
You're a photographer. Hey, who take your pictures? I'm gonna lead them to you.
Yep.
So if we can have 10 people in a circle, and we all
no, we need more than 10. But okay.
More than 10. But if we have 10 people in a circle, and everybody have somebody like marketing. If you do marketing, hey, who does your marketing?
Right.
This person.
If you wear clothes, if you make clothes, we should wear your brand.
You understand? So
yeah,
I think we should build a team that's strong enough where we are, all of us, is helping each other at the end of the day.
True.
And nobody know who the boss is.
True.
You know? So 2024, like I said, we all need to help each other.
Yeah.
You know? And
I mean, not just for 2024. We need to help each other, period.
But we got to start somewhere.
We got to start somewhere.
But I feel that was...
But I feel like...
What part?
Oh, that was
Marsha?
for me? Oh, thank you. You're doing good. Thanks.
So wait.
Shush, 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 shush.
So what about me?
Shh.
A
You're
team
doing
of
good too.
genuine
It's not
people
about
that have-
a team of genuine people that have the same goal. That is true.
Yes, definitely.
That is true. The same
Definitely.
goal in mind at the end is what I say. Your determination is what you're calculating at the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
This is what we're determining to happen, and we need people to do the same things that have the same focus goals,
The same hunger.
the same hunger, and the same drive,
Yeah.
and the same motivation. Because that's the words for today. You got to have the motivation, the determination, the drive, the accountability in order to make things happen the way that you want it to happen.
Listen, I'm willing to be Mr. Accountable. Mr. Accountability. You know, I'm here. If you,
Brian Jackson. Hey, Brian.
how you
Keep
doing,
the money
Brian?
circulating in the community so growth happens for everyone. I
Yes.
love that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Even Judas went to church. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Yeah. He
You know,
did.
but I
Mhm.
definitely like that. So I'm saying, keep the
Keep
money
this-
circulating, because guess what? If you're doing this, I'm gonna make sure you get the money. If
Yeah.
I'm doing it, you're gonna make sure I get the money.
Absolutely.
So I think, like I said, build a team.
Yeah.
Nobody know who the boss is.
Right.
We all marketing each other
Yeah.
and what we got going on.
Yeah.
So
And I'm not talking about like say it, right? And then like 2 to 3 months after we just fall off. We need to
we need to.
continue it.
We need to. Definitely we need to. Like I said,
Because it really don't take a lot to post up another person's work. It don't take, it's free as hell. Y'all post memes, y'all post videos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to like say if Brian, say I don't know what Brian does, but if Brian does taxes, you know what I'm saying? You want to put like, hey, Brian taxes, like one, it doesn't have to be every week. It could be once
Listen.
a month, just so you know that I'm still
30 seconds.
throwing yourself out there.
Listen, 30 seconds. Take his thing. I always say, Brian, send me that ad that you put up.
Yeah.
And guess what? It takes 30 seconds to post it on your social
It really
media,
don't
whatever
take
it
that
is.
long.
And guess what? We need to help with each other.
True.
At the end of the day, if you say you don't need help, you are, excuse my French, liar.
You
understand?
French.
We-
We didn't say anything.
That's the thing.
Uh-huh.
It was beeped
Okay.
out. We got the engineer back there.
The engineers beeping
Yeah, he
things out.
beeping stuff out. So guess what? Nah,
Somebody come pick him up, please.
we need to help you. Now, honestly, really, like I said, we
Yeah.
need to help each other.
Yeah.
You
Monica
understand?
says supporting each other. Absolutely.
Like
Support goes a long way. And
like-
support doesn't have to mean financial.
it doesn't have to be fun.
It doesn't
Listen,
have to mean
like
that.
this. No. So last week I do security also. I do security.
Mhm.
Last week a guy was keeping a party,
Uh-huh.
right? And this is what it is. You telling me that you coming to buy $2,000 in bottles? I care less. Pay at the door.
Mhm.
People's coming talking about, oh no, I'm not paying. I'm gonna buy champagne. I'm gonna buy bottles. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Mind you, it was only $20 to get in.
$20 to get it, and you can't pay that $20. And if you spend $2,020, I would appreciate you more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you telling me that you can't pay $20?
No, they choose not to. It's not that they can't. Because if you're gonna go buy a $2,000 bottle,
What does that mean?
you have it. Or that means you fronting for the door.
Yeah.
You fronting.
So
You don't have it.
like
You don't
I
have
said,
$2,000.
let's support each other, regardless of what. Like I said,
Right.
sometimes it doesn't have to be money.
Right.
Just a word of encouragement
Facts.
or some whatever it is.
Or just a phone call.
Phone call. Hey, how you
Yeah.
doing? Listen, you all right? You good?
And it don't have to be long. And you don't have to tell me your whole life story. I just want to say that you're good. I just want to see that you're good.
You know, like I said, there's people that make stuff weird.
Because people are weird.
Yeah, they are.
Anyways, we ran over our time.
It's 8:02.
It's 8:02.
So
that's the recap for 2023.
no. So before we
You
go,
said no.
before we go, we got another 5 or 10 minutes.
Oh, geez.
So for moving forward, starting next week, we're gonna move our time from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So our new time slot will be from 8 to 9.
Because that's the more comfortable hour when
Yes.
people are actually off the road, actually have time to sit, relax. As my sister-in-law said, it was her scandal night on a Thursday. Her
So
scandal
guess what?
time on a Thursday night. It was 8
Shout
to
out
9.
to Carisha. Yes. So Carisha's told me from 8 to 9.
Carisha did because Carisha liked to be a part of the conversation and she be driving at 7.
So at 8 o'clock, I don't know how you can do. Please be careful on the road. Don't speed. Don't, but from 8 to 9, it's
Right.
going to be Love in the Kitchen. That's going to be our new time slot
Yes.
from 8 to 9.
Yes.
I want to push it to 2 hours once we get 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
500 subscribers is gonna be 2 hour show.
Well, it's up to y'all.
Well,
I gotta find something to talk about for 2 full hours.
listen, we could talk all day.
Oh, Monica says she be working and listening. Thank you. Shout outs to you.
Shout out to
Because I
Monica.
have some people who said they can't do both, which is just listening.
Because they can't whistle and rap, but I bet you if them see we're not gonna
talk about it.
that.
Don't even go there.
We're not gonna talk about that because some of them are really yammed.
Well, that's true.
But let's leave that alone.
Oh, thank you, Sabrina. It's a great job, family.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Thank you.
I'm a big friend.
Oh, Monica said 8 is perfect. Oh, Sabrina's your big friend. I know.
Of course, that's my not my domino partner, but from Sabrina from like 20 years. She always smells a big man, Nah, but our next show is gonna be from
8 to 9.
8 to 9.
Every Thursday. So share on.
Let's share on our platform. Monica, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get the graphics together. I'm gonna get everything together, and I'm gonna make sure I send it to everybody.
Oh, Sabrina said she get off at 8. So good.
Like I said, thanks to Carisha. She said that scandal time.
No, that was definitely Marsha.
That was Marsha.
Hi, Marsha.
But Carisha and Marsha. Shout out to Marsha Henson. Now she ain't a Taylor no more. So shout out to Marsha Henson. That's saying that hey, from 8 to 9, we should have.
Everybody said 8 is good. So that's perfect.
8 o'clock.
And we gonna I'm gonna start texting y'all. Hey, Carisha. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna start texting. Wait, because I want to figure out how to get everybody like a voice. Get you a voice on. Even if it's pre-recorded.
Get what voice?
Them voice on an opinion, a matter, a question, an answer.
So we do have the phone line set up, right? We do have a phone line set up and everything, but big friend. We do have a phone line set up, but in order to get the phone line working, we need a third person because they gotta. We need an engineer. We definitely need an engineer to say, hey, this person's on call. This person's on line 1 or line 2. Can they jump in or whatever it is? So once we get
you on IG?
Yeah.
She said you left to send people out here in the IG department. Didn't you need to be on IG? Oh my God, Instagram, we are so sorry. I'm not controlling the Instagram part. It's the engineer that's sitting next to me. This is why we need an engineer.
See, yeah, that's why.
I'm so sorry.
So Instagram, I want to apologize. I'm sorry. K Kitty Great, K's Delight Bistro, Chef K. I want to apologize. I love the kitchen, all of that. I want to apologize for leaving you guys there. Like I said, it's
just the 2 of us right now.
This is our 4th week working, and we're trying to fix all the kinks. Like I said, we definitely need help. I'm looking for an engineer.
Yes, that can dedicate an hour to us.
That could dedicate an hour. I don't got no money, but I could feed you.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever you want. Lamb chop.
Tiffany said how much you pay. Girl, come get this food, okay?
Like I said, I could definitely sit down and feed you a whole bunch of food. Some exclusive, like what? Day before yesterday, I made a roast duck with a citrus orange sauce. Off the chain.
But it was amazing.
But like I said, I would definitely need some help. I want some help.
Oh, Sabrina said she was volunteering, Kev, but I'm too busy.
But yeah,
we're just looking for somebody to come in and just give us an hour.
Instagram, I'm so sorry.
Instagram, we're absolutely incredibly
I apologize. Sorry. I'm sorry. I know you guys probably left comments on everything.
Yeah.
And I would definitely find a way to reach back and address every comments or
every like
and everything
Thank
that you guys share. I appreciate
We're
you
so
guys.
Sorry about that.
But we do have a platform where we can talk about anything.
Yes.
And I want to talk about anything.
Yeah.
I need for us to talk. Like I said, this guy wants to show me something that mental health is real. And I want to make sure that we are here to talk and discuss and make sure that we all hold each other accountable and make sure that you're good at the end of the day.
Yeah. So we're sorry to you guys, Instagram, but we love and appreciate you for signing in. Next week will be better. Hopefully we have somebody by next week so that we can answer all the calls and the texts and every question that you have. Shout outs to you guys on YouTube too, of course.
Marsha, yes, I'll fly you out. It's a 14-hour drive.
Oh my God, not fly you out, but it's a 14-hour drive. Why are we even doing this? Anyways, guys, it is now 8:08.
8:08.
We want to thank you.
8:10.
we want to thank you for always being a part of our Thursday nights. As we said before, next week we'll start from 8 to 9, and we'll have more very interesting topics. And like I said, I want to hear from you guys what you guys would like to hear about, like what you want to talk about. We were gonna do marriage this week, but I was like, let's wait till
Yeah, we're gonna hold on to
we're gonna hold off to that because we want to give you perspective from like a newlywed, you know, us, and of course like somebody who's been married for 20, 30 years. We want to give you different perspectives. So we're gonna work on that, and of course we're gonna work on anything. You give us suggestions and we'll talk about it. And of course we love you and we appreciate you guys for being here with us. We thank you for commenting, sharing, liking, subscribing, turning on your notifications.
Thank you, Tiffany.
For every, so we would just want to thank you guys. And Tiffany said yes, newlyweds.
Yeah, like I
Of
said,
course, yeah.
like I said, this platform is for us to discuss any and anything.
Yeah.
You know, give you I want to say freeness of yourself. You know, guys,
Yeah.
sometimes you can't talk to nobody, you can't talk to anybody about what's going on,
Right.
and they look at you like you said, they're gonna judge you like, oh, that person going. No, I want just like us, like I said, to sit down and talk freely.
Right.
You notice every night we have a drink because they said the drunk mind speak.
I gotta go get my kids, but okay.
He ain't going nowhere. Yeah, they just downstairs. They want to come upstairs.
Yeah.
No, but really and truly, 809. We want to thank you guys very much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us in Love in the Kitchen, the podcast. And we'll see you next week.
The new time is 8 o'clock.
8 to 9.
Please tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell everybody. We need to get this out where we can discuss everybody what's going on.
Alrighty.
All right.
We love you. Peace.